India are the champions of the SAFF Cup. Yes, as you heard it right. India have won the SAFF Cup for the ninth time in their history, and India have gone on to defeat Kuwait in the final in the penalties in a very cagey affair. As the match started, Kuwait took the early lead, and it definitely put India under a lot of pressure. And for India to come back into the game, and not just that, to make sure that India did not lose the composure throughout the 120 minutes. The first 90 minutes was indeed very cagey. Both teams did get their fair share of opportunities, but India did not let the guard down. But after that, to take it to penalties and to keep a calm head and then to go on to win it, you have to say that Team India have come a long way. Now, if you look in the recent past, Team India are on the up in when it comes to their form. They went on to win the Tri-Nation Series. Then after that, they went on to win the Intercontinental Cup, and now the SAFF Championship. You have to say this is the glory days of Indian football indeed. Now let's talk about that first goal which took place. It was indeed one of the best team goals you would see. The play was started by Ashik. They went to Chetri. Then it went to Sahal to Changte, and Changte was the one who made the gave the final blow in. So you have to admit this game showed a lot of progress in terms of what Indian youngsters are. The new group of Indian young boys, the ISL products, you have to say, really did step up. If you have talked about Akash Mishra for that matter, or Anwar Ali, who had to be taken out in the earlier parts of the game because of an injury which he had sustained. All in all, India did come off pretty well in terms of their practice, in terms of their composure they showed throughout the 90 minutes. And that is where this recent run of form in winning against Lebanon in the Intercontinental Cup and going on to defeat Kuwait in the SAFF Championship really shows where Indian football has been on the upward climb. But now, can we talk about some of the best moments? We have to talk about what Igor Stimac has really brought into this team. When you talk about Igor Stimac's involvement, Igor Stimach has been a manager who was criticized heavily in his earlier parts as a manager because of his tactical flaws, in terms of him not able to get a team together on the park who could go out there and show the fight indeed. But you have to admit, this team, after spending a lot of time together and the right amount of players he's picked, this really shows this team is working together and gelling well together. Now, for India, what's ahead is some of the bigger games. There's a World Cup qualifier which India have to play throughout. India's World Cup qualifiers fixtures will be announced. After that, the AFC Asian Championship, which will be played in Qatar next year in January, is going to be the marquee event where this thing will be taking place. Now, when we talk about that event, India will be playing a lot of games prior to that, and also there will be ISL, which will start. But as a team, India will want to play as many matches as possible to gel together as a unit and step into the field in that AFC Asian Championship. Now, this tournament really showed one other thing as well. Sunil Chetri is still India's primary goal scorer. 5 goals in the tournament, and also being named as the most valuable player of the tournament. You have to say Sunil Chetri's presence in the team, him being the captain, and also him being the sole goal scorer, is a positive factor, at the same time a negative factor as well, because India will need more goal scorers to step up, and that's why you have to say Changte coming on the score sheet in the final is a massive boost for them. And not just that, someone like, and also players of Sahal coming in, someone like Udanta coming off the bench and really putting in some really strong performances in the recent past has been good. So that is where India will want players to really move ahead. And if you have to ask me, some young players who have really stepped up in the recent past is in the midfield. You have Anirudh Thapa, then you have Rohit Kumar coming in from the bench, doing a decent enough job. In the back line, the defensive partnership of Anwar Ali and Sandesh Jinkin. Yesterday, you saw Preetham Kotal come in because Anwar Ali was taken off the pitch due to an injury. And even Preetham Kotal, when he stepped in, he did a decent job. Shubhashish was, when he was substituted for Akash Mishra, did a good job. And that is where you have to admit that Team India has come off a long way. The players off the bench are also performing well. Now, for India, it's going to be the next big question is who are they going to replace Sunil Chetri with? Because you would need the transition plan in place for the next 4 to 5 years. You never know until when Sunil Chetri is going to play, but you still need players to step up off the bench for replacing him. Now, the two options are Shiva Shakti and Ishan Pandita. Both of them do not feature in this championship, but definitely those two have the prowess to go out there and do a job. Maybe you can never compare them with the Sunil Chetri, but definitely the potential is there. Now, let's talk about the fans of Team India, because that's what really lit the Kantirawa Stadium in Bangalore up. Being a part of that fan fan club, and also not just that, being a part of West Block Blues and gotten to experience that final in the stadium. You have to admit that it was one of the best atmospheres which I had experienced in any stadium in India last night, with the fans turning up, with the huge number being vocal, loud, and getting behind the team even when they're 1-0 down. And not just that, when even the penalties that definitely put the pressure on the Kuwait team, the crowd was loud and crowd was very clear how much of the backing they have for the team. And of course, Sunil Chetri plays a lot of games. Gurpreet Sandhu plays a lot of games in Bengaluru, in Kantidava. So that is definitely a massive bonus. So, guys, this is about it from covering Indian football. And India have gone on to win their ninth South Asian Football Federation Cup. But now, this is just the beginning. For more of this interesting videos and for more insights into what really goes in sports analytics and field of sports analytics, do check out our course with Mad About Sports. And also, do not forget to share and subscribe to our video so we can bring you more of this interesting content. Have a good time, all of you.